A tornado is a rotating, funnel-shaped cloud that extends from a thunderstorm to the ground, with whirling winds that can reach up to 300 miles per hour. Tornadoes occur when a warm front meets a cold front, forming a thunderstorm, which can start one or more twisters. Tornadoes are common in the U.S. because cold fronts moving down the coast from Canada meet up with warm fronts from Mexico, causing these harsh storms.
If you're unable to evacuate, here are some alternate safety options for a tornado safety plan. Pick a safe room in your house, lower floor if possible, with no windows, such as a basement or cellar. Make sure you tune in to all your local radio stations for the latest updates on weather. The rating of extremity and wind damage of each tornado is made through the EF scale, named after Dr. Theodore Fujita. However, the EF scale stands for the Enhanced Fujita Scale, because the Fujita scale was not specific enough on how damaging tornadoes can be. Instead, each tornado is assigned a number according to the damage that the storm causes.
An emergency kit is very important, along with a first aid kit and fire extinguishers in the event of a tornado. Your emergency kit should include a 3-day supply of water and canned or dried food for each person in your family, a battery-powered radio to listen to the announcements of alerts, a flashlight with extra batteries, and any necessary medications.
Tornadoes are extremely harsh storms, capable of moving cars or even tearing roofs straight off homes. Most deaths from tornadoes are from falling debris that have been picked up by the storm as it passes through. Tornado Alley is shifting east. Tornado Alley is the term that refers to the area in the United States where tornadoes are most frequent. However, currently the Tornado Alley is shifting towards the southeast and midwest, to the drier conditions in the plains. Better tornado reporting and climate change makes people believe that this is a possible reason behind the shift. Like stated in the news article, The Weather Channel, everywhere east of the Mississippi River, except the west coast of Florida, is seeing an increase in tornado activity. The four most deadly states in America for tornadoes are Alabama, Missouri, Tennessee, and Arkansas. According to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, the typical Tornado Alley states Texas, Oklahoma, and Colorado still have the most occurring tornadoes each year, but have decreased substantially since 1979. They state, while also mentioning the biggest decrease coming from Texas. Therefore, drier weather also may be shifting east.
We have recorded 2 current events, the first of which was a tornado in Midlothian, Virginia, produced by Hurricane Florence. It blew through Hull Street. Many businesses were damaged extensively. The tornado caused one death, who was a 60-year-old flooring warehouse employee. When the building collapsed on top of him, 16 people were injured, including 15 warehouse employees. Several trees were reported to have fallen down, and one house was also reported to have been damaged by the EF0 storm. The biosphere was affected by this tornado as it tore up the ground and knocked over a lot of trees. The lithosphere, on the other hand, was largely unharmed by the tornado, as it wasn't powerful enough to damage any rock. Luckily, the tornado didn't cause any major pollution of the local watershed, but there was some minor flooding due to the large amounts of rain. The only effects in the atmosphere was a huge amount of wind, rain, and lightning from the storm.
On June 26th of this year, a large tornado touched down near Capital, Montana, passed near Camp Rock, South Dakota. It destroyed homes, outbuildings, and multiple pieces of machinery. 2 EF2 tornadoes also caused damage near Camp Rock as well. The spheres that this affected is the hydrosphere, biosphere, and lithosphere. This affects the hydrosphere because various pieces of debris can be picked up and transferred into bodies of water, which can be very hard to clean. Tornadoes also affect the biosphere because they can cause a lot of damage to trees and other habitat around, and also destroy homes for many animals living in that area. It affects the lithosphere because it can pick up dirt and other objects and throw them around. A recent article was published about the increasing numbers of tornadoes each year. The study says the numbers of tornadoes we are seeing each year has not changed since the 50s. However, the number of outbreaks we are seeing has increased by about 0.66%. An outbreak is a storm with multiple tornadoes in it. In the 1950s, there was roughly about 10 outbreaks each year. Now we are seeing upwards of 15 outbreaks every year. This goes to show that outbreaks of tornadoes are increasing.
After tornadoes, cities usually remain in enhanced operation mode to inspect buildings, which involves checking on people's well-being and assisting those communities most affected by the tornadoes. Enhanced operations are the third level of response to an emergency situation. For tornadoes, it usually falls automatically into the enhanced operation category. However, they can range from normal operations all the way to the state of emergency operations.